Konrad Adenauer Foundation South Caucasus and ARI Literature Foundation jointly implemented a special edition of the Write in Armenia International Writing Camp, which was conducted on 10 to 15 October 2022 in Dilijan, Armenia. This edition was entitled A Piece of Peace. It hosted young writers from Armenia, Georgia, and Ukraine who have gathered to communicate over the importance of literature in building bridges during turbulent times of global conflicts and everlasting lack of dialogue between societies. At his opening remarks, the director of Konrad Adenauer Foundation South Caucasus, Stefan Malarius, emphasized the importance the foundation attaches to the projects aimed at supporting culture and literature. Mr. Malarius also mentioned that bringing together Armenia, Georgia, and Ukraine is a very important and timely initiative.
We are very happy to support cultural-related and literature-related projects. I think this writing camp is a very good idea. I like the idea very much. I also like the idea bringing together Ukrainians, Georgians, and Armenians.
ARI Literature Foundation's director, Arevik Ashkhorian, welcomed the participants and talked about breaking the stereotypes about each other's countries through direct communication and encouraged participants to use the opportunity to get to know each other.
First of all, I'd like to greet you here in Armenia and in Dilijan. This is the greatest pleasure for us to have our Write in Armenia camp again in life, because last time we did it, it was 2018, and we were so willing to do it yearly. But then COVID, and then the war in Armenia started over Nagorno-Karabakh, and then another war in the region and the tense situation, and we didn't hope to have this kind of camp again, especially this year. So once again, we are thankful to Konrad Foundation to support this wonderful event.
The tutors of the camp, David Gabunia from Georgia, Olena Kuzmina from Ukraine, and Armen Ohanyan from Armenia, held speeches to outline how the participants can benefit from the creative writing camp and communication with each other in the upcoming week. In the first training session, all tutors made an introduction to the literary and publishing scenes of their countries. They provided valuable information on how to boost young authors' visibility in literary environments and increase their chances on impacting the overall creative scene. As a warm-up session, the participants were given a task to interview one another in altering couples and write down their first impressions. All throughout the camp program, these kinds of tasks help the participants to get to know each other and get inspiration from one another for their daily pieces. Every day, each participant published a piece of writing on their blogs at www.writeinarmenia.org website. The following days of the camp included workshops on different literary styles, demonstrating peculiarities of each genre and the challenges and advantages they have. Sessions on topics such as writing about politics, war, and peace were covered in the overall curricula of the program. Every day, the camp hosted an invited tutor to share experience in their various fields of work in publishing. An acclaimed Armenian writer and European Prize for Literature Laureate 2021, Aram Pachyan, shared with the participants his reflections on the books that influenced him and his literature at large. Art historian and curator Vigen Galstyan discussed the interdisciplinary connections in the arts, literature, film, photography, and offered the young writers to consider everything around as text, and encouraged to use images and illustrations in their storytelling. Literary agent and director of ARI Literature Foundation, Arevik Ashkhorian, shared her experience as an agent promoting literature from an underrepresented country. Another guest of the camp, Asya Darbinyan, a Georgian-Armenian and Armenian-Georgian translator, spoke about the peculiarities of literary translation. On the 13th of October, a public panel discussion was held with participation of the tutors of the camp, who expressed their views on the writer's responsibility in the context of capturing and documenting the impact of wars and conflicts in the region. The event was entitled War Chronicles: Writer's Responsibility, and took place at Dilijan Old Winery. It was attended by the public, as well as students and faculty of Dilijan International School, Dilijan Central School, IB Dilijan, and Tumo Dilijan. The final event of the camp was an open mic night, where the young writers, as well as their tutors, were given the opportunity to read their works to the public in English and their native languages.
I remember the time when I was a child and woke up with bed sheets printed on my face in the mornings.
I counted the steps with my feet, I cramped the grass and sang alone.
Ця війна не війна, а нагода нікого не вбити. Це любов не до смерті, а доки вистачить сил.
დედამიწაზე არსებობდა ორი ქვა, თურმე. ერთი ბრტყელი, ცოტა მოგრძო და ოვალური. მეორე ოთხკუთხედი.
Արևահարվելու թուլանալու ռիսկը ես ընդունում եմ որպես ծավալ վելիք տեսարանի դիմաց գրոշից էլ քիչ վարձավճար.
We, me and Mariam, were watching movies to get to know each other. Such was a task, and Amelia's fish got lost.
Իմ ու գրականություն ստեղծելու միջև միշտ, գրեթե միշտ, վերջին տարիներին հաստատ ինչ-որ բան կա.
The final day of the camp was marked by handing out the certificates and a closing session with presentation of the final paired projects by the participant and their commentaries about the takeaways from the camp. You can read all the works written by the participants during the camping days on our website, www.writeinarmenia.org.